Coming out of some third world shithole in Eastern Europe, it's Levy!
Hello. Hi, I'm Levy, and I'm not from here. I lived in Manchester for 8 years now, and I've been working since. So if you think that at any point I stole your job, you're right. And that's your fault. I grew up in a really rough place, which means that ever since I was a kid, I had to look out for myself. I had to stay alert. So when Boris asked me to stay alert because the lockdown started, it was easy for me. Because that's what I've been doing since I was 7. That's also what I've been doing since I moved to Salford 4 years ago. I was born in the north of Romania, and the place is so up north on the map that my dad's analogy was, if you were to have a map of Romania on the wall, the place at the top where you put the screw through, that's the place I come from. Now I have a different analogy. I say, you take the screw off the map, and now there's a hole in your map. And that's the hole I come from. I am glad to live in Manchester because I'm having a great time here. However, it's pretty hard to deal with the stereotypes. Not for people from Manchester, but from my family and friends back home. Because if I say that I live in the UK, they just assume that I live in London. And we all know, if I were to live in North London or Oldham, I wouldn't even tell people that I live in the UK. Because at the moment you've allowed for Eastern European men dressed in Adidas tracksuits, spit sunflower seeds in your bus stops, you've lost that land. With this in mind, I'm moving to London next month. Because I'd love to fulfill my family's long-life dream of sharing a 3-bedroom terrace house with 15 other people.
No racism, please.
It's not racist, it's against my race. With this in mind, I'll tell you this, I have a lifelong dream besides of the London thing. And that is to present an idea and to create an agency that hires fellow Romanians for trips to space. And the reason why, there are 3 main reasons why this is the best idea. 1, we're going to work for half of what a Polish person asks for. 2, we are comfortable sharing a house with 20 or 30 people when we move overseas, so we can share a rocket no matter what size. And 3, we're finally going to steal some jobs we're underqualified for. Now, before I leave, I'd just like to say thank you very much for the invitation, for being here. It's exciting to be at a gig organized by Rag and Bone Man with Tyson Fury's habits. And the love child of Jodie Foster and Helen Hunt. You'll be seeing 8
Do me.
I didn't know you were here.
Just say the first thing that comes into your head.
No.
He really is Romanian. Can't say the first thing that comes to his head.
You'll be seeing 8 white men on stage tonight, and just as many podcasts. Yeah, but he's not. I mean, you're in the jury. Okay, 8 white men and 1 person from... well, I don't know. Anyway, never mind. Yeah.
From London, mate, from London.
From London. Do you have any room in your house? Okay. Freddie Quinn's bio on his Instagram says peddler of filth. But taking a look at his waistline, I think he needs to pedal a little faster. Rob...
He came with his own joke. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's true what they say, they're hard workers.
Rob Mulholland is being associated with Ricky Gervais once, and that's because someone confused him with Stephen Merchant. And everyone was worried he's now got a crack addiction. And that's me. Thank you.
Fuck you, bastard.
Ladies
That
and
was
gentlemen,
very, very good.
boys and girls, it is our first roast battle.
Fucking hell.
And 5
You've gone
points
full
in.
8 mile on this. You could do with running 8
It's
miles.
our first roast battle of the evening. We're getting the diversity out of the way. We get the grant for this. Let's go for it.
So,
The Arts Council love this shit.
we haven't decided who's going to go first. So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors between you guys. We go one, 2, 3, and then throw.
Rock,
Best of
paper.
one. Rock, paper, scissors, throw. You fucking idiot. This is why you're half as cheap as the Poles. So you go 1, 2, 3, then shoot. Okay? 1, 2, 3, shoot. All right, scissors. Do you want to go first or second, Eddie?
First, so...
Okay, Eddie will be the top in this one.
I'm surprised he went for the scissors there.
Not like a gay to choose scissoring, is it?
Yeah.
Well, let's start this off on a positive. I've got HIV. So, what's your name again? Levy. So Levy's parents are both dead. Lol. It's gay privilege, you can get over it. Lol. Oh, it's okay, he's calm. Fucking Romanian cunt. And I promise not to tell any jokes about them, but anyway. The Romanian flag is red, yellow and blue, which, funnily enough, was the same colour as your mum's fat belly when she died of sepsis. May she Buka rest in peace.
Lovely stuff.
It's a strong start.
It's a good start.
Let's see what the guy who looks like if Jack Grealish exclusively did rapes has got to say.
Eddie Fortune. It's a very interesting name, and I started to wonder how he's got it. I thought Eddie is really good at predicting the future, like a fortune cookie, only to find out that he's quit his full-time job before the pandemic started, and now he lives back with his mom. So I'm glad that my mom's dead, because she doesn't have to live through the disappointment. Then,
Dead mom!
then I thought it was because he's making his fortune doing stand-up comedy, but then I saw his act.
Which is shit.
Just cut your losses, Eddie. Lose the fortune bit. Just be like Adele, because in many ways, he is the Adele of Northwest. Because just like the Adele fans are waiting years and years for an album, Eddie Fortune fans are waiting years and years for a good punchline.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
He called you shit.
Oh, he said you were fucking crap then.
Oh my God. Levy, have you ever been mistaken for a comedian?
Ooh, it's getting catty. They usually do.
So, Levy suffers from depression. What a faggot. Fucking hell, you big puff. But thank God you're suffering from depression in the United Kingdom, because if you had the big black dog in Romania, you'd probably fuck it or eat it.
Brexit means Brexit.
We're only 2 jokes in and already I'm nervous.
It's all right, mate. You've not got a career to ruin.
I have.
Yeah, thank you, diversity.
As I mentioned,
You wouldn't have in the 90s, that's all I'm saying. All right, so let's go. Next joke, please.
Eddie is a professional comedian. Sorry. Did I say comedian? I meant Scott Bennett impersonator. If Scott Bennett wasn't good at comedy. No, he actually is a professional comedian, and it's a sure sign of respect that from the industry and his fellow comedians to have him here being paired with a comedian who's done comedy for a grand total of 6 months in his third language.
I mean, to be fair, we did struggle to get people to agree to do this.
Welcome to the bottom of the barrel.
So, your dad's dead as well.
Yeah, he fucking is.
His dad died of diabetes. How gay does that sound? Gayer than cum on a mustache. His dad died of diabetes, but it is tragic that your dad died of diabetes. But let's put this on a positive note. When he was alive, he was called 12-inch, because when the girls took his trousers off, he only had 1 foot. Diabetes joke.
There's a little glimpse into your future, Freddie.
Eddie is from Liverpool, so when Eddie came out to his family, he got it easy. They were actually happy and understanding to hear the news, as they were scared he might come out as a Tory. This isn't just a cheap shot. Eddie has actually shagged 3 Tories, which is actually more than most Tories have shagged.
But not more than most Tories have raped.
Yeah.
It's satire! It's satire! Watch the news!
But Eddie likes to do his bit for equal opportunities, meaning he'll bend you over and fuck you hard, no matter who you voted for. Actually, are you sure you're not a Tory? Really, though, if my first sexual experience was fingering a girl from Witness, I'd probably be gay too.
That is true, actually.
Take that, Witness.
Witness
He's
in the
from
reflex.
Romania and he looks down on your shit town. And he's fucking right. There's actually net migration from Widnes to Romania.
It's a shame you didn't come over on a dinghy across the channel, but if I did want to see a cold, lifeless corpse no one gives a fucking shit about on stage, I'll go and see one of your future gigs.
Nice.
He's saying you're shit, mate. You gonna take it? He's
Yeah.
just said you're fucking shit, mate.
Wait. A little known fact about Eddie. He pissed the bed until 11. Then he got up, had breakfast, and shot himself. It's all about bodily fluids with Eddie. He talks a lot in his stand-up about getting fired from Zizi. They had to do it, really. If he stayed there, they would have to call the restaurant Jeezy. Because... because...
We know why!
It's a cum joke.
Come, yeah.
Because that's a more accurate description of the food when he was working there.
Because he cummed in it.
He's also been fired from Taco Bell Land, Shagamama, which is the Witness branch. He only did 1 shift there, but he knew he didn't fit well. And the Pizza Expression of Self-Love.
Fucking hell.
I know you're depressed, just wrap that cord around your neck because you're used to dying on stage anyway. Fucking hell. And also, you with your dead parents, I'm sick of you Romanians coming to our country and stealing all of our fucking funerals. Am I being too dark?
What? No, it doesn't make
No, I
any
just
sense.
think they've got to pay for him as well.
I feel like they started strong.
Yeah. It's tapered.
Love you.
Whilst I've been working out on this roast, what has struck me most is how different Eddie and me and I are. He has slept with almost 500 men. I have not.
I'd love if that was the end of it.
He has had an infestation of public lies. I have not.
Public lies.
Pubic lies.
Oh, pubic.
These
Oh.
are, no, these lice are privately owned.
Warrington
They're
Lice.
nice, but they're
That chick
educated.
up to them.
He's nationalised his pubes. Fucking Jeremy Corbyn, Nick.
He has suffered from ass chlamydia. I have not.
Chlamydia.
When you look at me, you think Bucharest. When you look at Eddie, you think book a test.
Wordplay.
When you look at me, you think developing country. When you look at Eddie, you think developing a Russian pain when you take a piss. When you look at me, you're. That's the last one.
Should have
Promise.
just ended it on the first one.
Okay.
It's not always rule of three, brother. It's not
Don't
always.
listen to
Okay.
the white people. Carry
Well,
on.
I've got only one, exactly, yeah. When you look at me, you're worried about where Putin goes next. When you look at Eddie, you're worried about where he's been putting it already.
Nice.
And there we go. That is the end of our roast battle. Please stay on stage for some judging. Right. Let's go to the judges. Us.
I really like that, to be honest.
It
with
was
you.
very fun. Yeah, it got very
I
dark.
thought that was great.
It was a little. I'll be honest with you. It was quite hard for me to watch, having to look at Levy's facial hair for the entire time. It is fucking rank. I'm sorry, mate. You look like a pedo music teacher.
What does he mean?
We don't have goatees in this country anymore. Like, you know, you got to get with our culture, mate.
Yes.
They've got goats though.
But
They do have
the
goats.
difference between me and you is that I'm not
Funny?
hiding my chin.
Wow. Let him finish.
Yeah, it's brutal when you need to get roasted via a translator, isn't it?
I feel like I should have an earpiece in, like the United Nations.
I have to say, as a deaf person from London, between the Scouse and the Romanian accent, I was really fucking struggling with that.
Yeah. Doing a lot of lip reading.
Yeah, a
there.
lot of lip reading. It was tough, but some of it was funny. Everyone else laughed, so I laughed then.
I feel like, for me personally, Eddie was more consistently funny,
Yeah.
but I feel like
He
Levy
had
had the
bangers.
joke of the round, the
Sure.
Budapest
He hits
thing.
them. He hits them from like
Bigger
30
Pete.
yards.
Bucharest,
More consistent.
not Budapest.
Yeah.
That's a different country.
I reckon if
It's around there, innit? Who gives a fuck?
If Levy had stopped on that joke, I think it'd be a win. But he crammed in two more, so I think my vote, I'm edging it to Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie, who's
This
your
is a very good lesson about working too hard.
Don't take that lesson when you fit in my kitchen next week.